kind of like this.
Like, what do you,
Like anywhere from
like,
something
we'll
like this,
be able
which
to
is
use
all
them in our
told relatively small
inventions?
scale, all the way up to something as big as like Retcon,
Can I
right?
get a
Well, I
picture
believe
of my
it's
profile?
Something like that might be a nice
for
improvement.
releasing
It's
some
kind
portions
of
of CV2 out to the public out of beta.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of
Make
variables.
it, you'll start seeing some new stuff.
It involves
Dizzy,
kind of like a weird
can I
interplay
get a
system
picture from
between
my
the client and the
profile?
server, 'cause the server has to keep track of
Sorry, what?
in the queue or not.
Can I
Not
get a picture
possible.
from my profile?
Interesting.
Oh, sure, sure.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm intrigued.
disappeared.
I'm back.
I'll mention
Camera
something in
crash.
context. Like, there's something else that I happen to know somebody was thinking
Yeah.
about. Somebody actually was thinking about. Toss that their way. I was like, maybe think about this as well.
Thank you
maybe.
so much.
No guarantees on when things come to fruition, but yeah, that'd be. It would
Yeah,
be.
what's up?
Yep, what's up?
Hey guys, what's up?
Any
When I
is
become
there
one,
any
a little bit more than a little
things
bit over
that
a
are
year ago.
relating
is
to
when I
the
joined.
Crescendo on the Quest 2?
Have
Because
you,
it's been a while we've been waiting.
how have you
It's been a while.
managed with
Yeah,
only 3
I don't know.
levels in this game?
I
Cool. You are a
somebody
veteran
asked me about that not too long ago. I don't know if you were not.
Yes,
have you
yes.
have you heard me say
but,
anything
like,
about
I mean, has that been
Crescendo Quest 2? No, cool.
an
All
issue
right,
for
so I'll
you
give you
for
the
only 3
spiel.
fingers?
I know it's gonna be like if you heard me like 2 minutes ago, it's the same answer. I didn't get anything
There
in
you
the last
go.
2 minutes. But yeah. So let me kind of give you a sense of where the status of that was.
Finger track.
I mentioned like in a couple of Reddit comments and places, but not everybody.
back.
So back when
Yeah,
we
no,
found
yeah.
out that Quest 2 was,
Like, I mean,
was gonna
I
be a
think
thing,
we based
had
on the skeleton
some amount
outfit,
of
let's
time
see.
between finding out and
think
it,
it's-
releasing to kind of get ourselves ready and prepare.
That's not my
Um,
outfit.
Absolutely.
And so we said, all right,
Sure.
what
Yeah, go for it.
we do
Where we
between
aiming?
now
Yeah,
and then.
we have
And so we took a look at that time. We did a bunch of
thumb
experiments
and the stick
to
at-
say, all right, let's take a look at ILS, let's take a look at Rock Royale, let's take a look at Crescendo.
yeah.
The way we kind of tend to do things is
awesome.
we take a look at like what would it look like on
Hey,
Quest
Dizzy,
2
I have a
if we just
question.
Yay!
did nothing.
I have a
Turned it on.
question.
Maybe this is like an ultra
And the
grip.
answer, let me
You know,
tell
like
you,
when you're
is
taking a
it's
cow
terrible.
shake.
It's awful.
How
It
is
feels
it
really
like
bad.
a
It looks
dolphin
really
vacuum?
but like it's an informative
Kilos of
thing for
pressure.
us because the question is not really
The sand.
is it going to be bad? Like we know it's going to be bad. How?
Peer,
that.
peer pressure. Like, Dizzy, I
How did it
have
come
an
down?
important question.
Oh, I mean
I have
that's.
been one of the people who
So,
has
I'm a
played the
game
terrible
designer,
version.
and
You don't want to. It is very bad. Oh
people
no!
become
Kaz
game
left.
designers.
Wait,
You
I have
Well-
a
come
question.
from a
I
really
have a
weird
question.
place.
I don't know if
I have
anybody
a-
wants the rest of the answer to that question.
I
I'll wait
got
until
it.
maybe Kaz will show back up.
What's up? What's up?
How is it
Let
like
me-
developing?
Let me hit Oreo and then
Yeah, I
Yummy.
actually worked on
What you
board
got?
games
Like
before.
developing
I can't hear you if
rec
you're
rooms.
talking.
So,
Say it again.
yeah.
How is it like developing rec rooms?
How is it developed? It's a very broad question. It's a pretty fun project to work on. Some of us in the company
well,
who were
I
like,
haven't been
who
working at the
played
company that long, but
Rec
what I
Room
assume is
for a while
in
before we
real
actually
life, there's
joined the
Okay,
team.
okay,
called
And so like, I
recreational centers.
fell in love with Rec Room and I
Recreational
freaking
centers are
loved
places
playing it,
where
right?
people
And so then to
can
get to
meet
work
up,
on something
work
that I care
out,
about so much is super cool.
You know, hang
Also,
out. They have games.
we've got a
I
pretty
know,
great
I
team.
know, but we gotta-
You know, there's
If you've
like
chatted with people
stations
here
or
or in the other
ping
rooms,
pong
you
or
might have gotten the
racquetball
sense
or
that they're
whatever. It's
all
kinda
kind
like
of
a
pretty
gym
cool
in a way,
people.
but
They're pretty
not,
cool people to
you know,
work with
more-
and
more
get to like
activity-based.
bounce ideas
Yes.
off of and develop
Usually at a
things
recreational
with,
center, you'll see like
together.
clubs.
So
and-
Yeah, we
it's
do that.
it's
all
quite an
these
excellent
different
thing to
things
work
on
on,
there, like
and to like
boards and
at the end of the day be able to
So I
like
think
come
that's
in
where
and
the
be like, yeah,
inspiration of
this
Rec
is the
Room
thing
came
that we
in.
work
So
on
we
and
didn't wanna
make
call it
happen.
recreational
It's
center.
pretty neat.
We wanted to
Oh
call
no!
it
Yeah, we died.
Room.
Well, that's
So
bummer.
just cut it
I
down
have
and
one- I have
sound
one
sounded
more
better,
question.
and
Not
then
here,
you know
come
the
over
name
this
kind
way
of
a
just
little
stick
bit
from there.
Let me.
I can
So-
only hear
They're
Carter.
sending me back. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's
I'm
up?
very loud.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It fits.
I have
We're
like
working
one
for
more
us so far.
question.
So,
Stuff coconut
Because
bombs.
haven't been reported
Ah.
enough.
when do vehicles
I
come
think-
out?
Is the reason.
Hopefully
I don't know
this
the
year.
details on that.
Yeah, like if
Skins
the kid lies about
has
their
its own
age when they
system
sign up for an account,
that
we don't know.
support needs
So
to be added to
we
stuff.
have to
So
use
I don't-
reports.
I don't know
Figure
on
out.
that stuff.
Bring back the go-kart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I
Okay,
think
sorry.
if we do make
Uh,
vehicles,
wait, I
we're
kinda
allowed
think
to
the
make
postal
our
wait.
own, so maybe you
The
can
Wait,
make
I
your
have,
own
I
going
have
out
another important
really,
question
really
about
soon.
the code.
Really, soon. Basically.
1 sec. Oreo had a question for me.
Big brain.
Okay. Will you ever
Yeah, you
like
could
do
just
a
make your own
collab with, like,
car.
any-
Here you go.
Will you ever do a collab?
You can make a monster truck if you want. You know how cool it would be to monster truck?
Give us everything Gary's mod has.
I missed the end part of that. Will we ever do a collaborative thing with somebody?
Will you ever do like a collaboration with like anyone famous, like a company?
Oh, with like some other games company?
Yeah.
You making reference to like the Five Nights at Freddy's hoodie, for
Yeah.
example, like that kind of stuff?
I don't
Maybe
think there's
we
any
don't-
plans for that.
I don't really have
Because that
like
can get really, like,
super
sickening
firm
for
opinion
people.
either
Like,
way.
if there's,
That's
like, an
tough.
out-of-body
When that stuff has
experience and
happened,
they're kinda just, like,
example like we have some
forced to
items. I
move
don't think I
into
have an outfit
something,
saved with it.
and
Let me
they,
see.
Oh,
they
yeah,
can't move
so-
their body, and everywhere they turn, it's always like,
Yeah, I mean, like,
do
you
not.
know,
Anybody?
You may have
Shaking
seen
the
people with like the
camera
raw
back,
data
make them look
Like,
forward.
here
that's
from like back
totally
in
a thing you can
2016.
do.
That was a thing that happened, and
And-
then we had like the
and mods,
FNAF
and
thing
mods
for
can
the.
choose
Yeah.
whether or
When
not
that
they
stuff
show up
happens
as a
for
mod.
us, it tends to
It's
be
not even here in
pretty
Manly, but
What's that?
kind of on the spot.
okay, yeah. Okay.
There's a cool opportunity for something, and we chat with people, and we're like, hey,
Yep.
we think this would be a cool thing to do. They're like,
try.
yeah, this
We
would be a
try.
cool thing to do,
There's
and
a
we
lot
try
of
to
rec
like
centers,
do something.
so work
It
about
doesn't
it.
tend to be some like big formally organized thing. So maybe if opportunities arise in the future, we would do stuff. But we're
I
also
don't
not
think there's
like
any
we
plans
absolutely have to do this.
for
Let's
any
plan all the way around it. It tends to be like,
bodies,
hey,
because
here's
the
a neat
thing is
opportunity
that-
in the moment to do it, and then we do it.
with-
Oh yeah, I have another important
with-
question that the people.
Yeah,
Okay, so you know
yeah.
how you
When
guys
when
release-
stable.
Oh boy, I am the
We
wrong
got rid
person
of when we
to
bought
ask
bodies
about
before we introduced
Avatar
them,
item
because
stuff.
When we did flying.
Oh, it's okay.
Like if this was my head, this is my
I do
body.
not
Put
remember.
My body would go
Hey,
like
Dizzy.
this wherever I fly, and it would just
Yeah,
be
what's up?
all, you know,
I have an
going all
important
over the place.
question.
Oop.
So it kind
So,
of.
I'm gonna
okay,
go
so
through
you
Yeah,
know
what's
how
up?
you,
I have like
you
a
know how
whole
you guys
bunch. If
released
I
the
try to find it,
like
it's
the
probably already
the
buried, but,
bounty
like,
hunter
I'll
set?
go-
Sorry, what? I missed what that was. What?
Do you guys?
We released the
I have
what?
a question about the bounty hunters, the bounty hunter set, like the one with the.
Yeah,
the
what about it?
Okay, people have been wondering this. Were you guys trying to do a collab with like the Mandalorian because they look very similar to like the Mandalorian clothing?
Well, there's a space.
Yes.
Oh.
There's a
I mean,
space, sound effect. There's also a space like template like background thing, right?
Okay, that
So
answered my
you can
question.
make
I mean,
space with the
everybody
circuit.
wants to look like the Mandalorian, right?
I love the
There's
Mandalorian.
twins.
I have a baby Yoda.
Excellent.
Like what aspects of
Oh, those
space
were-
are you talking about?
Time to ask one more development or a community. I don't know.
Like Zilgati?
Oh, hang on. I'm just gonna. So Knocked Auto Carthage. There's been a request that like right
Yes.
at the end we all get on
I'll
stage
say
like.
maybe
Yes, I'm
there's
recording,
a
I'm
space
recording.
template that
Oh yeah.
made. I don't think we have that
Yeah,
Some of
yet,
yeah.
these
so
photos out the way.
I'm so
In
happy.
like another 5 minutes or so.
people can get something. For
All right,
that.
cool. All right, I'll go back over here. Hi, hello. Who's got a question for me? What's up?
What's your favorite Rec Room original game? Like,
Oh,
what's your
I get
I
a
like
pic-
paintball.
can I get a picture?
I like painting and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Grab your camera. How's it look? Good?
Kind of. It had half of
Hold
you,
on.
so the
What's
six
up?
more, one more.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
Perfect.
probably. This is our
That's
first time.
perfect.
Well,
Good.
we've done
Awesome.
iterations.
Good to
of
know.
things,
Good to know.
stuff like
Yeah,
this,
I'll
but-
let
This
WC
took
team.
me almost forever
Maybe-
to join.
maybe
I
at
kept
some point.
spamming the button to join this event. My friend's
Yeah.
still over there at
It
home.
can
I
be
feel
kind of
bad
tough
for
to
him.
get in those rooms.
Wait, I
Big
Yeah,
Egg,
more-
got a question?
Yeah, more
hitting
physics,
the door.
motion-based circuits.
Man, after all this wait,
Yeah.
this is so worth it.
Add
Even though
a lot of.
Yeah,
oh
absolutely.
my
You know,
god,
you
this is
usually
like
When will
so
Circuits
many
B2
rotations.
exit beta real
Yeah,
soon?
we were planning on.
It's gonna be aggressive,
I have a question.
Yeah,
is
what's
what
up?
we think. So you'll probably see some chips come out and some that
Hey,
we're working on and still experimenting and want to change, and then those will come out, and then there'll be some more. But the first load of stuff, I believe, is slated to come out of beta real soon if it hasn't already.
I'm so
Oh, my
all
most
right, let's do
memorable
this.
moment playing Rec Room. That's really hard.
Yep.
My most memorable moment. It might just. Okay, go for it. I don't know.
How's it
Probably
look?
the first time. The first time I played Golden Trophy on
Got it?
VR and like pulling
Wow.
the bow back and like feeling like the haptics of
Hang on,
that
what?
and like it's like, oh man, it almost feels like I'm doing archery.
what?
This is great.
I have a question about the rec room.
Yeah, what's
How
up?
did I feel?
Okay,
Excited.
so like
sorry.
what was your first thought when
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
whoever
St.
came up?
Patrick's,
I don't know
we
who
were
came up
still-
with
We were gonna.
who
Got a job
came up
working on
like
a
what
thing
was your
that
first
was
thoughts
really
cool.
of
Thing is, like,
the
we're
pretty
on
excited.
when someone said, hey, let's make a game about
We're
this.
still trying to issue
What was
out
your
prizes.
first
We
thought
still
of
are
it?
now trying to issue out the prizes for the same.
Oh, that was
prizes.
like
Thing.
so
So,
years and years
it's
ago.
like,
The
we're
folks who
trying to build
like
that one.
made the company were like, what if we made like Wii Sport VR was their
Yeah.
thing,
More on our
and then
plate
it
when
just
people
kind of just
are getting
grew
more
and grew and
prizes
grew
for
and
the
grew.
next one, then it's like,
Riley's
oh, we're not
trying to
even
get
done
a
with
picture.
this one
Hello.
yet. So,
Alright.
you know, it just kind of backs everyone
Yeah,
up.
that's what they wanted to make.
This is the best day of my life. It just took me so long to join this game, but it was so worth it.
Well, technically,
Awesome.
I'm so happy.
It's not VR
the
only
mirror.
anymore, but it started out VR only.
How's it look?
I gotta be, it is good.
Remember, self-assurance is what you all need, right? Believe in
Yeah,
yourself,
that's
you
like
can't believe.
we're trying to get it on every platform.
You know, you gotta do it.
Everything.
Yeah, expect someone else to
Yep.
believe in you. There you go.
PlayStation.
I wanted to leave the movie.
You know, I'll put it on the list of to-dos. We'll see. We'll see.
What about Apple Watch? What about Apple Watch?
I'm so happy. This took so long to
Need
join,
it
but
on
I'm
Nintendo.
so glad I
Yes,
did.
I like being able to check things off.
Dizzy, wait, I have another question. Do you know,
New platform.
Dizzy,
We haven't done it. Not that we won't do it again, probably. But it's always a big investment.
oh, I just one more question.
Toast is taking off to space. Yeah, what do you got, Oreo?
Okay,
I don't know, I'm from VR, so...
what were your thoughts? Okay, you don't have to answer this, but what were your first thoughts when the developer team said, hey, let's add
To come
Eve?
to class.
What were your first thoughts?
Well, there's nothing
Let's add what?
confirmed for
What were your
it yet,
first thoughts
but I'm
when
sure
the
the team is
developer
trying
team
their
came
best
up
to
with
try to get
ears?
into it. Like, I mean, there's
Oh,
can't
ears,
make any
ears?
promises,
Ears, right?
but I'm sure
Yeah.
they want to. We want to have
A lot of
requests
that
for
stuff
all the,
comes from
you know,
a desire
consoles to get it,
to
right?
let
Do you know how to
people
make a
express
bug?
themselves
But
and kind
you
of
can only
present
do so
themselves
much on
in ways that
optimization.
seem,
If it can't happen, then
I don't know,
you know,
right to
there's
them.
not much
So
we
me
can do.
personally,
So-
I have
there's a
become
thing
kind of
on-
attached to how my avatar
Thank
looks
you.
since I've had my
Like
avatar
on
since like
the main
2016. I
menu,
haven't changed it
like,
much
report
since
bugs.
then. So me, not a
On the
huge
main watch
personal fan
menu?
of wearing them.
Yeah,
I am
so
glad
if
that we
you're-
have them for people who like
If
them.
you're experiencing like a lot of
to,
crashes,
you
then
know,
we
express
can
themselves in the way
send
that
somebody
they want.
like basically
Yeah.
investigate, figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Dr. Zab, what you got? Personally, not really. I don't watch a ton of stuff these days. I tend to like play
good.
games in my free time. I
After
don't
so
really
long,
watch
this is so worth the wait.
much media.
We have bugs.
That is the best day of my life.
Oh, it does. It does. PlayStation VR is particularly hard
I have
to
another
develop
question.
for
I have another
How's
question
of
about
like the lollipop
avatars.
controllers.
What was the
Yeah,
question?
it's
Okay,
it's
okay.
extra check.
You don't have to answer this fully, but I'm just wondering because people are saying that because in one of the episodes, Gribbly was talking about like those were Harry Manlegs, and then he was talking about like future things, and then he looked at Harry, and then he said you really like this one. So I'm just wondering, will you guys ever add legs to
Oh,
the
right now I'm
characters?
just on keyboard mouse on my computer because
Will we ever add legs? Is that the question?
Yeah.
and I'm having issues with latest Windows update.
You don't have to.
So I don't know a ton
My
about.
video driver
Yeah, I don't know a
is
ton
not
about
playing
where
nice
our
with my
avatar
Valve
sort of
index.
direction is going. That's just not quite the sort of area of the game that I work on. There's a bunch of overlap between people, but that one doesn't really overlap with me much at all.
Yay! I hope you
To
didn't have
my
to wait
knowledge,
too long.
I think our team is pretty happy with the current version of the avatars, but they're always searching for like what are things we could do to like let people express themselves and create cool things. Because what we have seen is like people make. Hey, red glasses. We have seen people make like cool costumes that have like you
I
know
just wanna tell you,
arms and
there's
legs and
one
stuff, and
minute until
sometimes
you
those look
guys
cool.
leave.
So I don't know for sure.
Okay. Thank
Yes,
you.
we turned into
Oh,
pumpkins
gotcha,
at
for,
midnight.
like, folks who are
This
on
is the
screen,
best
'cause-
day of my life.
Because currently,
guys.
if you're on VR,
Yeah, let
it'll
me,
like calibrate based
well,
on
you
have-
how high your head is
Potentially
from
this
the
one.
floor.
Right here.
I'm so happy.
This was from the
This took me
first
so long
and
to
second
join,
photo
but this was
contest.
so worth the
Yep.
wait.
So,
In the floor.
Yep.
like I mean, it's not fully gold, but it's sort of gold, I guess.
Let me come
But
over this way and answer
I
that
would
question.
say
How do you
like
become a
golden
developer?
stuff is like the peak of stuff,
get good
you
at
know,
making
for
games.
skins.
That is
Yeah.
So
that is
a golden
my-
maker pen is like
Yeah,
what
get good at
contest
making
would we
games. There's a
do
bunch
with
of,
golden? We could do like
it's a
hints
mix
of
of
gold, but the thing is like
Education
what
and then just
proves
messing
it to
about.
be like the overall,
What's up?
you know, thing.
Yeah, what's up?
Depends on exactly what side of game dev you want to do. There's folks who work on the
I have
code
a
side, in which
question.
case
I have a
recommend
I guess,
learning how to
yeah.
program and
So,
programming things, and
yeah.
that'll
Okay.
learn
Sorry,
code, don't
I
code
do you
the
like
whole-
my outfit?
I am
Because
A lot of
Zizzy
Vector
is a
originals.
designer.
This is
Nakama's on our
very
community
long.
team. There's a
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah,
different
I
ways to
can
do all
see
it. So
that.
you kinda
It's
find
cool, you made a good
niche
mixture
that-
of all the
the niche
outfits.
that
I've been playing
niche
this
A
game
little
since
bit, yeah.
2020.
We
niche
release
that-
like
that
every
feels
week,
right
so
to you.
it would have to be a lot of celebrations.
And you kind of gotta like pursue
Oh no.
that.
Okay. Oh no.
Right, I think
get on.
It's right about
Yeah.
time.
It's that time.
Hey, you guys want to take a picture, like a big group picture, real quick?
Yeah, let's get like a nice, let's get a group shot.
Yeah, if you want to ask a question, type it in the chat, because then I can see it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
Oh, I wish I had that galaxy hoodie
alright,
for.
get a little closer, Carthage. A little bit closer.
Oh, closer.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, ready? Oh wait, oops.
Quickly, because I want to take a picture.
Alright,
You guys.
here we go. 3, 2,
Three.
1.
Yeah.
Hey, awesome.
Alright, so that's
Excellent.
about vehicles. We're working on vehicles.
Let me see if I
Don't know
can...
exactly when they're gonna come out, but when they're ready.
Paula's pit stop is working on it, don't worry.